Oh my goodness, everybody. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Can you believe it? The Sabres are back. They did it, everybody. They made it to the playoffs. You know what's so crazy about this league and all this crap that we got going on with sports and whatnot? Is that Sabres got to be pretty darn happy that they made it back. They also got to be pretty darn aware of the journey it took for them to make it back. And not only the journey it took them to make it back, but you still have to win, right? There's a big difference with, all right, yeah, we're back. And then there's also a big difference with, okay, what can we do here? God, do I hate the Canadiens. I hate the Canadiens so much. Have a legitimate team name, you losers. Who do they have banging the drum? I don't think I know who that guy is. Benson's dad, maybe? I don't know, man. It was some older feller. Some older feller was banging the drum. And did I hear we already have a penalty? 10 seconds into this hockey game? We're literally 10 seconds. 10 seconds into this hockey game. Who did? Wow, do I have a ridiculous amount of Canadians for cards. Canadians and Sabres. Sabre. My pillow hates pillowcases. It feels like they're all just too small for it. And it just pokes out and then it just eventually just it feels like it's like a kid in a Halloween costume or something. Like you try to get your kid to wear nice clothes and the kids are just ripping the clothes off because they're uncomfortable or something. I don't know what I'm doing in my life right now. Hmm? I don't know. I'm already streaming. I can't eat now. This is poorly coordinated. I'm streaming now, so just throw it away. I'm not gonna get to eat it now. That's why I'm kind of frustrated. I don't know what I don't know what you were. I don't know what you were doing. You literally told me the time the game was going to start, and then you're like, "Let me do something in the middle of this." Okay. I'm very well aware of what you were, Brittany. And this is your planning. This is literally your planning. Dude, I got a young gun of Cole Caulfield. That's cool. Definitely putting him that out. Did not know that. I don't like what Well, at least I'm coming back when a team scores. Sabres open the scoring. Is it Zach Betts? Oh, everybody, at least I got the cards up. Can you tell I got a couple of different cards? No, I didn't order any new cards. I try to only, my goal is to try to only buy hockey cards a few times during the, honestly, I'm not trying to be a big collector. I'm just trying to get some players so that I can help people learn about hockey with visual images rather than having to have everyone think of who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is that guy? Who is this guy? Who is that guy? I don't want people to have to do that. I know it's really stressful when you're talking about hockey. So I think it's just a lot more fun to use the pictures of the cards to describe the players. Looks like the Canadiens win that face. Oh, puck's right on the side of the net. I can't believe the Sabres scored. Is that their first or second shot on net? I mean, if you're talking about everything a franchise could ask for and more, you gotta be really happy to be a Sabres fan if you are confident and courageous enough to admit that. Battle in the Sabres zone, Canadians not too happy that they got scored against. Not only did they get scored against first, but it was in the first 2 minutes of the hockey game. And the screen glitched a little bit. Sabres on the back check. Actually, more of the forecheck. Trying to get that puck away from the Canadiens. For the Canadiens roster today that I had put out here on the screen, or excuse me, in the card view. Gotta go over here. We have for the Canadiens Cole Caulfield, or as they call him, Joel Caulfield. Cole Caulfield is definitely one of those hockey players. Gosh, those Cup Quest cards are my favorite. That makes one of us. Look at how white and pasty he looks. He looks like a ghost.
He does, but I still like him.
They try to make it medieval, and then for whatever reason, this guy looks like he's never been out of the house.
But they find out my leg.
Look at how this guy looks like he's seen a ghost. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
Oh, the lights are freaking out there. Cool.
12:05. There's not really many. I think I gotta twist this one maybe a little bit. The hard part is that once this Once it focuses, sometimes it screws everything up. Nine minutes off the clock, just about. Canadiens can't keep it in the zone. They're going to have to skate that one back. Now, if you were to zoom out from this competition, if you were to zoom out from the players and teams that are competing tonight, you would know that the Canadiens, of course, that is one of the original 6 franchises of the National Hockey League. It is one of the foundational elements of the league. And the Montreal Canadiens are a team that has a first overall pick. His name is Juraj Slavkowski. I don't know if he's number 20, but his name is Slavkowski. So the Montreal Canadiens, being a original 6 team, they have managed to get a first overall draft pick in this last decade. It was actually within the last 5 years that they got Juraj Slavkowski. And I don't remember. I think Slavkowski's draft. I think that was the Shane Wright draft. That was the Kraken draft, where everybody thought that they were going to pick Shane Wright. Oh, they're going to pick Shane Wright. Nope, they went Juraj Slavkowski. And as of right now, that looks like that was 100% the better pick. 100% the better pick. Now, I don't know if the Kraken. Now, the big thing for the Kraken is honestly, they just seem like a big blunder of a franchise as of right now. They can't get the right players. The expansion draft was embarrassing. They haven't been able to really get any good prospects or anything. They made it into the playoffs their second year with a crummy roster, and then they thought that they were going to be the new Golden Knights when they knew that they weren't. And I mean, I don't know. The biggest thing about sports is greed, because budgeting is everything. As a franchise, you need to understand how you're going to sell tickets, how you're not going to sell tickets. And I mean, the biggest thing, like my pops will always bring up, oh, you got to build, you got to build. Building is the most fun. Building is the fun part about it. But at the same time, you got to think about, like, for example, you look at a team like the Montreal Canadiens, right? Or not the Montreal Canadiens. You take a team like the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think it was. Who am I thinking of right now with when it's building? I just completely forgot. Oh, the Kraken. I mean, the Kraken, they're trying to do this building, or no, the Maple Leafs. Sorry, we're going to the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs, right? They're dealing with this contract situation. They're dealing with this new management they just hired that just got set on fire by the hockey world because nobody likes the guy they hired. Nobody likes this guy, but I mean, obviously, your goal as a franchise isn't to appeal to everybody, and not everybody knows hockey, so not all opinions are going to be treated equally. But what ended up happening is that Austin Matthews may or may not want to play for the team anymore. And when you think about that, there is a lot that goes into not only making a player happy, but understanding your profits. For example, if in your profits, Matthews is supposed to, how do I say this? If for your profits, you take into consideration for your profits jersey sales, and you've had a first overall draft pick, and this guy's been on your team for a decade, 10 years, and you've been able to sell this guy's jersey for all those years, well, then what happens when all these jersey sales go away, right? What happens if you used to have all these sales and now, oh, we might lose 3 million in revenue from jersey sales just by trading this player too? Well, what could that do to the attendance? So hockey isn't just building. And honestly, hockey almost has There's probably 90% building, maybe, or maybe 70%, maybe 50% building, but a lot of that goes into tickets. Be careful with the way you're cutting those, please. You're not cutting them smartly. There should be 3 also washed ones in the refrigerator that are in a plastic bag. But watching the Sabres, they're actually so hockey is a unique sport because sometimes there's teams that are fun to watch. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes there are teams that are actually fun to watch. They're enjoyable when you watch the way that they compete. You like the way that they hustle. You like the way you like the attitude of a certain couple of players on the organization, on the team, right? There's so many different reasons to like or dislike a franchise, but sometimes there are fun teams. For example, the Vegas Golden Knights were a fun team to watch. Now, albeit a lot of people were pretty sour. There were a lot of people who were super sour about the way a few things were handled. Power takes a shot. Benson, what even happened with Benson? Did he crush the stick too? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? We got some hockey on tonight. Sabres on the power play, seeing if they can double their lead. But you just gotta wonder about building in hockey and how that works, how that operates, and how really important it is for franchises to not just look at all of the on ice contributions. You have to think about the off ice contributions, and you also got to think about the other things that go into your profits. You got to think about that and take that into consideration. I was on a roll talking about something else, but I completely forgot about what it was. Once I saw the Canadiens give up a penalty, I was like, what are they doing? And the pace of this game, fun hockey teams to watch. I was talking about Vegas. At the beginning of this season, the Mighty Ducks were a fun hockey team to watch. You're like, wow, how are they scoring so much? What are they doing? The Flyers last season, kind of when Michkov still had that big questionable, is he going to be great or is he going to be good? Is he going to compete? Forty seconds left for the Sabres on this power play. In this playoffs, see, I don't know. Sometimes the teams that are fun to watch are teams that are, I don't, they're not new to the league, but they have young talent that you haven't seen before, talent that you haven't had time to grow into hate. Oh, there they put it! The cloud, the doorstep rips that puck after Dobish went for the second save. So there was 3 saves that Dobish had to make, one on the left side, one in the middle, and one on the right. Made 2, not the third. Sabres are going to be so happy. Flynn took the shot. It went to Benson. No, Doan gave it to Benson. Benson gave it back to Doan. So Benson just swapped it all the way back. Beautiful passing.
Wow.
He's like, no. Aw. He knows he can't even move over there. Those four guys in the front hugging. I see an Eichel jersey in the crowd, number 15 for Eichel, so that person's had it for a while. He ended as number 9. Sabres and the Blade Gang have to be so proud of this team right now.
Do they still get to go in the arena and go around? Or was that just a one?
They got invited for one game. I don't know if it's going to happen again. But I mean, they're kind of their best cheerleaders right now.
That would suck if you were taking a picture and the glass flowed back a little bit and your nose so up in the lens. Just like those.
7 shots on net for the Canadiens, 5 shots on net so far for the Sabres. 2 goals on 5 shots is awful. That's really bad. But at the same time, that's kind of a reminder of how dangerous all these snipers are right now in hockey. And it also should give people an understanding, a better comprehension of how competitive this league is. Oh, do you see that? He pump faked him 76 on Darlene. Darlene skated right next to him, and he went like, that was funny. I gotta look him up now. Who's 76 in the Canadiens? You loser. You loser. Bolduc, 76. Zach Bolduc. I think he was a blue. Looks like Evans has the most. No, Newhook has 4 minutes and 27 seconds of ice time for forwards right now. And Gooley has 5 minutes and 46 seconds of ice time as a defender. Obviously, goalies play for as long as they play. They got Sabres Blade. What's the Canadian Blade Game guy? It's so funny. And he legitimately is wearing a chrome helmet. Like he's wearing an alternate jersey. Oh, have you seen this commercial, Brett? They have the next. Threw it all over. That's the new ad. Instead of the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Why is everybody so hyped around for? Don't you know it's Stanley Cup playoffs?
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's a 2-month roller coaster. It's a 2-month roller coaster. Full of all sorts of things. Five minutes exactly to go left in this first period of the hockey game. Canadians getting more shots, and honestly, their shots have not looked super bad. Just the Sabres have just been on it tonight. They've been on it. They want this win, everybody. They want it so bad. Sabres having to play a little defense right now. Low battery. Show you a low battery. I'm really good at not charging my watch, going to work, and then being like, why don't I have any juice? That's why we caking. You didn't charge it. You didn't do the thing. I've enjoyed this first period. Honestly, I've just been enjoying watching the Sabres score. The Canadiens, on the other hand, I mean, they're trying as hard as they can. They're definitely trying as hard as they can to score, but I just don't know how lucky they've been so far. I mean, it does not. Obviously, they haven't scored, so not lucky enough, right? Not lucky enough, apparently.
Who is your favorite Sabres player?
Favorite Sabre? Oh,
It could be past, no longer on the team, or current,
oh,
right now.
that's
In the
no,
Stanley
you
Cup.
can't say that. That's
Why?
unfair. I don't like doing that.
All right.
Here's your all-time favorite. That opens it up to so many players. And they literally kind of see the hard part about when you say who's your all-time favorite, because that doesn't mean they actually had to do anything good for that team.
Sure.
That just means that, oh, they played on that team, but they actually did something somewhere else.
Then in this case, I'm reframing my question to be, who is your favorite player right now in Stanley Cup?
Could be Alex Tuck because I liked him when he was a Golden Knight. He wasn't. Was originally on the Wild. Then he ended up getting drafted to the Golden Knights when, of course, the Golden Knights had their ridiculously cracked expansion draft. So that's when I started liking him there. I liked Alex Tuck when he played for the Vegas Golden Knights. And I liked his attitude when he got traded for Jack Eichel. I mean, that's a big player to get traded for. And it's, of course, a lot more frustrating when you get traded for a player that ends up being the player that tilts the team in favor of winning the Stanley Cup. Because, of course, the Golden Knights did win their Stanley Cup in their 6th year of existence. Pretty impressive. 6th or 7th year in existence. So they got to be pretty proud of themselves for accomplishing that feat. I've never watched Euphoria, and I've never had an interest in watching Euphoria. I'm not a Zendaya fan at all. At all. Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Zero negative importance to me. Negative importance to me. Couldn't care less. Also, I'm not a Tom Holland fan. I could care less about his Spider-Man films. Do I think he's a bad Spider-Man? No. Do I like the angle that they went with this scrawny ripped kid? I think with see out of the 3 Peter Parker actors, and I'm not even talking about hockey anymore. Out of these 3 Peter Parker actors, I feel like Tobey Maguire really let you know what the nerd, like, okay, this is literally what like a guy that doesn't really care about athletics isn't might understand about a little like might know about nutrition, might understand about what it is to be healthy, but might not take all the steps to be healthy. So when I look at Tom Holland and I look at Andrew Garfield, I'm like, okay, Andrew Garfield, you're just super tall. Well, it felt like it was like this, like, oh, the Canadians almost have it. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? The 2 Canadians' hands were in the air like they were about to celebrate. And then it didn't go in. Did it bounce weird? I think this puck may have bounced weird, everybody. Interference on Darlene. So watch this. They're gonna come in. They're gonna shoot, and they put see, he put his hands up like he scored.
Yeah.
He takes the shot. Yay! Oh wait, they definitely looked like they scored.
They did.
I think Andrew Garfield, they tried too hard to be like, all right, you're the guy in and out of the suit. Because there's 100% sure there's a stunt double every single time that they're Spider-Man for the most part. Because I mean, what acting are you going to do when you're in a suit besides voice acting? I mean, you're just acting with your body. You're nonverbal at that point.
Maybe that's where the challenge lies, to convey everything, even though you can't see his face.
Nope, definitely not right. I mean, the funny part, I think the eyes kind of move a little bit.
Yeah,
Big
maybe
ol'
when
eye.
his eyes they get wider.
A little bit. Well, just a little bit, not a lot. But I think it's more the camera zooms in for surprised or kind of shrinks his body size for sadness. Dang! Get laid down, Caulfield. How's that ice feel? Is it cold? Is that ice cold? Look at him. He's just is that no, that's Caulfield. He's just waiting for a shot. Sabres using some excellent defensive tactics. Only a minute left in this period. We didn't even crack a hockey pack. Too busy talking about Spider-Man and hockey. There they go. 43 seconds left in the period, and Suzuki slams the goal home. Have they made bouncy ball pucks yet? I mean, it is rubber.
I like it when they show the fan parties, the watch parties in their home states.
Just the dumbest team ever. In tradition. How do they let him take that step? Power. Oh no. Terrible communication breakdown between Power and Greenway. Look how much space Power's just sitting there. He can't even stop there. Greenway doesn't do anything. They got 3 players watching. Canadiens make it a 1-goal game. They get a power play goal. That's going to boost their self-esteem going into the second period. Not to mention that the Sabres are suffering an icing. What if Caulfield is what Tough-Weiler would look like if he was skinny?
Interesting. That is interesting. Did he get hit earlier in the game?
He's got an owie. I like how players just keeps rolling in. And the ref's like, all right, guys, come on. Sabres want one more chance. Byram! Oh, the beautiful defense by Gooley. Played Benson. Pushed him right off the puck, or else Benson was going to have a dance with the goalie. And with the way that this hockey game's been looking, I mean, 2 goals on 6 shots is not good. You're not going to be proud to have any sort of statistics like that. Can the Sabres get a shot off? Nope. Anderson's going to pin the puck. And we're going to go to the period intermission. Sabres 2. Canadiens 1. How are the the physicality differentials? I'll go over that before we go to our intermission. $11 hits apiece for both teams. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. And Badan, you came in a little late. Sabres on a warpath. Dude, they soar on a warpath. 2 goals on 6 shots? Not to mention, it looked like Benson almost had that opportunity to end the period. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go on a period intermission. When I come back, I'm going to be cracking some more hockey packs. We're going to be talking more about this game. You better be back. Hopefully, you hit with the follow. Can't wait to be back. And Ambidan, you better be here as we talk more hockey when we get back. Not a true Sabres fan. I'm a fan of hockey. I mean, I'm not a fan of either of these teams if it makes you feel better. But I'm a fan of hockey. I mean, I'm wearing a Wild sweater, so I mean, if that tells you anything, I'll let that answer it. But I'll show you. I mean, I got the Sabres and Canadiens cards. I got the Sabres pennant. I got the Canadiens, which I think the Canadiens is a stupid name, so I think their emblem is dumb. So I think out of both of these teams, I would definitely say the Sabres are the cooler team. I'm going to take a 15-minute break, bro. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I hope to see you back. We'll be cracking some packs and talking more about hockey. Really hope to see you back.
I was just reading.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, here we go. Card view. All right. Who's back? Who's back? Who's with me? Who's with me? Period 2. Sabres Canadiens game 1. The Sabres historic return back to the Stanley Cup playoffs. I am Week Aiken. So happy to have all of you with me yet again. More hockey, more hype. Let's see how our match is going to continue in our second period of this hockey game. Now, like I said before we went to the period intermission, I was going to come at y'all with a hockey pick. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to grab a pack. I'm going to grab a pack. I'm going to grab a pack. And then I'll count 3 racks. Honestly, I can't wait for us to buy more of this. Skybox Metal Universe. The Connor McDavid on the front, but it's the Connor Bedard rookie season set. Tage Thompson rips that puck. A beautiful setup. Where's this pack opening in the rear? Now we've gotten the throwback Bedard rookie. I don't think we've gotten the base rookie. That'd be cool to get. We've gotten base rookie of Schaefer already, which is really cool for this year's medal. We got Mod bought us a box. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Noah Dobson. Alexander Georgiev. I think this guy's out of the league. Jake Sanderson. The Senators. Keandre Miller. When he was a Ranger, he is now a Hurricane. And for our hit, the hype, the excitement of this pack of hockey cards, premium prospect. Bell Center. John Farrell. Well, unfortunately, I have never heard of or seen a Sean Farrell on the, looks like, Montreal Canadiens. And the worst part about that, too, is they're playing right now in a playoff series. So if he's not on that team, he's either. And I'm Jinning, which I also don't think he's playing. And Jordan Kyrou. Well, yeah, I don't think Jinning is on a team right now. Let's look at both of these players. I'll look at it right now. Sean Farrell. He is an American professional ice winger for the Laval Rocket of the AHL for the Canadiens. So he is on the team. Yay! See what it says. Skating with the AHL affiliate, Laval Rocket. In 23-24, Farrell racked up 3 points on November 13th when he dished out assists in the first and second periods before scoring the final frame to seal the 5-2 victory over the Manitoba Moose. So he might be a shooter. Greenway scores. And Adam Jennings played like 1 game and only 2 penalty minutes. Let's look up this guy. Adam Jennings. No, he's still on the Flyers. All right. He was drafted in 2018, though, so he's been playing in the minors for 7 years. So hopefully he breaks out sometime soon. Hopefully he's not in there for too much longer, because that wouldn't be too much fun. That would not be that much fun. All our cards up there. I'll put out our 2 hits. Sorry, Owen Power. And Lane Hudson. Sorry about that. Watching Sabres fans shake their watching boys shake pom-poms is funny. When do boys ever shake pom-poms? When do boys ever have streamers?
Pretty often, I think, on gymnastics, cheerleading, and in the grounds.
So things that aren't male dominated.
Yeah. The only thing that's weird is tell me that's so weird.
You're the one that's like, let me compare this to like negative 40 billion% of what the population pays attention to. Streamers in like how many guys have streamers on their bicycles compared to girls? How many guys have streamers in their hair? Normally they give them hankies, but pom-poms is funny.
Oh, this first.
Yeah.
Whoa, see that?
Yeah, it looks like pom-pom streamers. Sabres are going to push the puck up through the neutral zone. Is that Doan in command of it? He tries to get the puck to the front of the net. Can't get the shot off. Sabres still in control of the puck. How are they going to move it? They're going to move it behind the net of the Canadiens. Benson and Norris, not a bad duo. Benson, talented player, knows how to get under your skin. Seems like he almost would be suited to be a Flyer. It's like a Konechny type player. Of course, the Sabres now can regain their 2-goal lead. Jordan Greenway, his first ever goal in the playoffs. Probably because he got banished to the Sabres probably a good 4 or 5 years ago from the Wild. Wild really hasn't looked back. What's he get? 4 goals a season? Not kind of a Foligno type player. At that time, though, Foligno was getting better production on almost 20-goal seasons. I want Foligno fever. I just want to see Foligno score like a hat trick. Both of them, same game. Only Foligno scoring goals. The Foligno brothers took the Wild to the Cup. And then in the offseason, they'll trade the Foligno brothers for the Hughes brothers. Maybe a first-round pick or so. I think the Devils, though, they're struggling. They got some great players like Hughes, Keisher, Meyer. Apparently Dougie Hamilton might want out. Apparently this current core isn't working. The Devils is another team there's a lot of teams in the NHL. Honestly, I don't think that there's so much talent, but yet there isn't enough opportunity, it feels like sometimes. Sometimes it feels good just to watch players struggle to see if they fit that team. Like, oh, maybe, and just to see them move, like do smaller contracts for some certain players to say, all right, which team do you work the best on? Which team should you be on? Which team is going to be the most beneficial for you? Ice cream done right, and they all are shown as like a factory of conveyor belts. That doesn't necessarily install any amount of belief that you're doing anything right. Our factories work when we press this button, and then it does the thing, assuming it does the thing, but we're not actually looking at it. So if a rat happened to get into the mix, we probably wouldn't notice. And you probably got served rat. But we don't know, and you don't know, so it's all okay. Oh, gotta go. Time's up. That's how some of those commercials feel. Sorry, I'm mesmerized. Sabres right off the post. 2-on-1 opportunity against Gooley again. The Canadiens right now, they're struggling so much to figure out how the Sabres are attacking. And the Sabres are keeping it in. Here we go. Quinn, how is he going to Dougie past his guy? He's going to go all the way up to the blue line. Oh, and then curving right in the slot. Oh, he almost had it. Now he's back in the slot again, goes for the shot. Quinn is such a stud. No one can literally find him. What happened? Who's cross-checked? And I'm here, everybody. Quinn. Just the way, like, did you guys see that? He curved around once, screwed up, and he's like, F this. I want to make this shot. Went around a second time, ripped it right off the crossbar. That's like, I want to see that more in hockey. A player keeping the puck. Going like, nope, didn't like that look. I'll get a second look. I wonder if people, oh, here comes Stanley the other way, takes the shot. Sabres got a minute 30 left on their power play. They're back in the offensive zone. Darlene tries to shovel it through the skates of 71. Bounced right off his skates and went back into the neutral zone, actually. And another clear by the Canadiens. Sabres on their way back. Zucker, the former Wild, the former Penguin. I think it was even a Coyote. Man, being a Coyote for that last year must have been great. Didn't have to do any fundraisers. Didn't have to do I mean, you probably did some community outreach, but probably a lot of the community outreach that you had planned, you probably canceled. Budget cuts. Yeah, guys, sorry, we can't show you that. We're a $1 billion organization, but can't give you guys notebooks anymore. Yeah, we're out of money. All these $700 hockey sticks that we have back here. No, no, no. We couldn't possibly sell these for money. No. We got a contract. $20 seconds left for the Sabres power play. Only 8 shots on net and 3 goals. See, this is what I'm talking about, everyone. It's not long enough, so my pillow just pokes out instantly, and I hate when my pillow pokes out. It's not a comfortable pillow to like rub my face up against. And I go, why are you rubbing your face up against? And it's like, dude, sometimes you're just trying to find the right spot, man. You're just snuggling. Oh, Bowen Byram, a second power play goal. And the Sabres are erupting right now with goals. Look at that. Oh, it goes right off the skates. Oh, they had 2 watchers, neither of them committed. Sabres just ripping their opponent apart right now. Most goals by a defenseman in a single playoff year. 4 goals tied. Franchise history. And they're only in the second round. They're only in the first game of the second round. That's crazy cool. Now what? Malistein's going to the box. High sticking. Ah, isn't it convenient when they don't show you the replay for the penalty they just called? Honestly, I'd be surprised if more fans aren't suspicious or more fans don't just like quit liking the NHL after after Toronto got the first overall pick. The most undeserving franchise. So you haven't gotten a Stanley Cup in how long? Ah, sounds like you could use a first overall pick. Minute left for the Canadiens power play. Hudson fakes a shot, gives it around, gives it away to Caulfield. Caulfield now sends it down low to Suzuki. Suzuki tries to get a cross ice feed to Hudson. He recovers it, and somehow it's back with Suzuki. 43 seconds left in the power play. Canadiens moving the puck around gracefully. Sabres get a poke on a pass. Canadiens regain the puck. Slafkowski gives it to Demidov. Demidov sends it up top to Hudson. Hudson gives it back to Demidov, who gives it to Slafkowski, looking for the redirect. Does not finish. And Canadiens maintaining possession of the puck still. Here he goes. Tip up pass. Shot. Sounds like it went over the glass. Demidov with a 93-mile-an-hour slap shot. I almost said snapshot. Slap shot. Excuse me. Burp. You know, I'm at home. Sometimes my burps, I have no filter. I will apologize. Or at least say, ski mate. Try to have a little man, but man, sometimes just come on, man. I'm at home, man. Don't even care. Benson, chip and chase. Get that puck out of your defensive zone. And not only do you get that puck out of your defensive zone, you create an offensive opportunity. Well done. The Sabres crowd, the Sabres fan base, the Sabres team, they got aura. They have insane aura. And this aura is starting to get pretty scary. I mean, 4 goals on 9 shots, that's about a 50% goal. 40% goal percentage. Darlene skates in. Oh, he took a shot. Big glove from Dobish. I like the way that this game's been flowing. Both teams look like they're getting shots. I mean, the Canadiens, you thought that they'd have more shots, but they only have 3 more shots than the Sabres, which is 13 shots over 10. I would never use a self-driving car on a cliff. Ever. Literally, ever. The only time I'd ever consider using a self-driving car would be like driving through farmland. Chipotle. Man, life is so weird. Life is so weird. Back in the hockey game, our buddies. Dude, sometimes I just get lost in thought. I apologize. Our buddy. Back in the hockey game, Canadiens. I thought that, I mean, when you look at both teams, the Canadiens have a first overall pick, like I was saying a little bit earlier. actually kind of at the beginning of the stream, who is Juraj Slavkowski. The Sabres have 2 first overall picks, Rasmus Dahlin and Owen Power. Now, the big thing about that is that one of those 2 draft picks for the Sabres shines and the other one is non-existent. Dahlin, everyone knows Dahlin. Power, they say he's more of a defensive defenseman, but I would even I'm not even sure how good he is at playing defense. He's not a bad player, but I think you can tell that I hate to say it that, well, I don't hate to say it, but saying it out loud, there are some people not everybody deals well under pressure, and not everyone deals well. Not everybody deals well with being the face of a billion-dollar franchise. Yeah, you're getting paid millions or hundreds of thousands to be that face of that franchise. But and do something pretty cool, right? Drop that puck. Face off. Montreal takes another shot line. Did that bounce off his pad? Good kick save. If not, it was just a good position. But Owen Power, he's one of the cards I laid out for us to talk about because he's a fantastic hockey player. However, even though he's a fantastic hockey player, doesn't mean it's the way that you'd want him to be for the rank that he is, a first overall pick. You don't want a defensive defenseman. You want a guy. If you're a first overall pick, you better be able to do it all. That's literally it. If you're a forward, you're gonna score. If you're a goalie, you're not gonna get scored on. And if you're a defender, you're gonna play offense and defense. First overall draft picks for offense don't really get graded a whole lot on their defense. I mean, you want to see them put effort into it. I mean, it's not like Alex Ovechkin right now. Obviously, he's 40 years old. Your cardiovascular system doesn't work as well at 40 years old as it does at 25. You get winded a lot easier. So you might be able to, you don't want to burn up all your energy back checking when some of the energy could be spent when you're actually on the power play. When that's, for the most part, that's when Ovechkin gets played. But if you've noticed, if you watched Ovechkin play recently, he can't lift his stick up as high to get his slap shot with the power that he used to. So it looks like he's almost just wristing it now. It just looks like he, with his his age is limiting his mobility, and it's his mobility which allowed him to have his shot. 14 shots apiece. Obviously, it was 9 shots at 4 goals. Bring you over here, charge my phone. Ta-da. Ooh, we got rough stuff? Who's being rough over here? Stanley and Doc pushing each other. when it comes to the first overall draft pick conversation, Slafkowski's a good player. I think he's a 20 goal a year goal scorer for sure. I don't remember if he scored 30 this last season. Of course, Caulfield scored 50 goals, which is insane. That's incredibly awesome. I think Austin Matthews was the last 60 goal scorer. Of course, he was almost a 50 goal scorer. I'm sorry, almost a 70 goal scorer. He got to 69 goals. But couldn't get the goal in the last game, and he was pouting the whole game. He was pouting. I mean, I'd be pretty upset too if I was that close. $70 goals would have been insane. That would have been like scoring 70 goals. There's literally franchises that, if you added up all their goals in the season, probably would have scored half of that amount. Apparently, they're building a Panera near my work, or at least in the city. Do you guys like Panera? Anyone in the chat like Panera? Canadiens come in for another opportunity, but not gonna happen. Lion. So the Sabres and the Canadiens are starting to get. Obviously, the Sabres have had crazy success this hockey game, right? 4 goals off of 9 shots is insane. Canadiens now at 15 shots have 1 goal. Real huge difference, right? Now, of course, the Buffalo Sabres got 2 goals on a power play. Not the same power play, but 2 goals in 2 separate power plays. So they have 2 power play goals. That helps. That helps. We can't deny it. Can't deny that a power play helps. All right, Canadiens, let's see if you can generate some offense now. Nope. Sabres take it. Tage Thompson can't find the puck in his skates. A takeaway. Doc around. Beats Lion once, beats Lion twice. A beautiful battle. A beautiful effort. Doc on the ice, on the side, takes a shot and scores. This might be one of the most beautiful goals of this playoffs. Wow, Tage Thompson loses the puck in his skates. So Doc he falls on his knees on a second effort and lift. Wow, what a beauty! That's a beauty of a goal by Doc. 2-4. Canadiens showing they're still alive. They needed that goal, and now they're moving quicker. Now they feel like they can accomplish another goal. I'm sure they can. Zucker for the Sabres lifts it up into the offensive zone. And the forecheck battle is on. Suzuki finds it. He's going to drop it to his defense and skate up, but to Dobson, turnover. Zucker takes the puck away. Samuelsson gets a stick slashed apparently in half. He went and grabbed another twig. Slavkowski sets up the offense for the Canadiens. They peel around the boards. Sabres win the battle. And Quinn sets up Benson for an offense, but that puck's going to get taken away instantly. And the Canadiens dump it deep. Lyon looks for a place to send the puck. He sends it to the close side of the boards. And the Sabres push it away, forcing the Canadiens' goalie to have to recover the puck. No one takes it away, though. Turnover. However, some physical play by the Canadiens allowed them to regain control of the puck. And some beautiful stick handling. Is that Suzuki? No, New Hook. New Hook. Dude, New Hook. New Hook. Not bad. Oh, right in front, Benson. Beautiful opportunity. Oh, they're still there. Sabres. Samuelson can't get the shot. Good defense there from the Canadiens. Seeing that the Sabres are generating potential opportunities. Diving in front of them. Greenway wants another goal. Is he hungry for more? Goals or food? Who knows? He's a tall guy. He's a bulky guy. He's a muscular guy. He needs more protein to rip these guys in half. Canadiens, how are they going to get another goal? There's a minute left in the second period. We got one left to go. Sabres doing a fantastic job of not getting stunned, of not being scared. Obviously, you're up 2 goals, but there's a lot of teams that get scared by the momentum swing or the morale boost that a team gets from scoring. Sabres showing that that's not the case. If they're like, hey, yeah, that happens. That's the hockey game. We're expecting an ebb and flow, and right now we're gonna play to win. Another blast. The Canadiens just peppering the Sabres with shots right now. The Sabres just want the period to end. Canadiens up to 18 shots on goal. They have 15 shots on goal. They had 1 goal in the game. Now with 18 shots on goal, they have 2 goals. Second period is over. Both teams scoring goals. And we'll see what we get back in the third. I think this could be a great series. I am Week Haken. I'm your favorite hockey personality with the most energy. I'll be back for the third. See you soon. Everybody, I'm back. I'm still eating supper. And we'll be opening up some packs. Be so much fun. Period 3. We got period 3 of game 1 of round 2 of the 2025-2026 Stanley Cup playoffs. I, of course, am your favorite hockey personality. I am the guy that eats on stream. You'll just have to call me Stream Chomper or something like that. Wow, what a ripper. Was that Thompson? No, Quinn. Dude, I'm actually really impressed by Quinn's play. You know what's funny? Is that I always thought that, I don't know why, I always thought that Quinn on Sabres, I thought that was the same Quinn that was Quinn Hughes. I thought they were the same player. I thought Quinn Hughes and Quinn Gage Quinn were the same person for the longest time. I seriously got them mixed up all the time. All the time. From the Canadiens taking shots. Come on, Tuck, wrap it around. No, Suzuki got his stick in there. We Taken has finished his supper. Ryan, a great save there. I like it. All right, everyone, let me get I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. So one thing about me growing up is that my family also didn't we didn't do anything that cost like actual money for the most part. Not saying that we were poor. My family would rather send me to college and send my brother and I to college than make sure that we went on 3 vacations a year, right? So my family was like, well, would rather luxury goods over, we're going to do the important thing over the luxury goods. You might have less fun growing up, but you're going to have more potential as an adult. And I like that. I like the more potential as an adult. That's cool to me. I'm really happy that my parents really considered my future. My parents really considered my future. And that's what makes me so happy. Flip you on right her, right her. Now my mic's a lot closer to my mouth. Hopefully I won't have to talk as loud. Gonna grok that thing. I can hear our mod just listening to videos in the other room. You guys think that the Sabres are going to score a sixth goal or a fifth goal? Or the Canadiens are going to score a third goal? Do we got fans chanting? Come on, Sabres. Talk takes the shot. It bounces and it goes wide. Anyone in the chat? Talk to me in the chat, everyone. What are you thinking about? Come on, Canadians. Where you at? Sabres had 4 goals on 9 shots. They're now at 4 goals on 16 shots. What you got, Sabres? Sorry, guys. I just got this itch that's bothering me. Nah, maybe I'll just do work on that later. Third period. See, dude, I told this. See, look this thing. Try flipping it the other way. Oops, almost knocked my monster over. Excuse me. Not sure how well this worked. But we'll do it right now on stream. 11 minutes flat. And the Canadiens fail to make a zone entry. Dude, I'm pretty sure the Sabres are taking this game, and I'd be surprised if the Sabres don't win 2 games here. I think the Sabres just have Their excitement is greater. I think their will is greater. Mhm. Oh, you lost the puck there, Canadiens. They did. Hudson didn't find it. Hudson's Slafkowski trying to add more offense. Lose the puck. They get a little scared. Now we'll see if what the Sabres can do is they bring it through the neutral zone. They're just going to lift it there. They'll float it. They'll float it and get a change. Hudson dumps it in. Let's see. And it goes to the Sabres immediately. They're just going to lift it. They're not even going to try to skate it up. Weird. Sabres steal it in the defense in the offensive zone. They're taking shots. Quinn wants one. A wraparound backhander by Zucker. He doesn't get enough wood on it. Canadiens flip it all the way down into the Sabres zone. And Josh Anderson wanted a goal. He chased that puck with some intensity. More offense for the Canadiens. Zucker thinks he's cool. Between the legs, drop pass to nobody. And now we got it back. Zucker, you're very lucky. The Canadiens skated into trouble there. Oh, he gets cross-checked as he's going off. 17-on-17 violence. No icing. Defensive zone in the Sabre zone. They're going to push the puck up. Kozak, beautiful pass over to Greenway. Greenway couldn't find it, though, on the back door. Dobson sets his team up as, I can't tell who's 45. Greenway. Greenway, dump that puck. Dump that puck. Here comes Benson. He skates in and sends the puck around. All around the boards to the far side. Sabres take a shot. Couldn't make it through the traffic. The defenseman in the way. Sabres doing everything they can to prevent the Canadiens from clearing. And they still do. And the Canadiens dump it. Sabres quickly move it out. Weird leg there. You know what? I wonder if this game is live. Come on, phone. I'm checking to see if how live I am because of the stupid weird glitch where all the commercials actually hold you back. Come on, Hulu. Come on, Hulu. 6:37 to 6:14. Wow. Whole 30 seconds behind. Whole 30 seconds behind because of the commercials. And we're going to a commercial break, everybody. Let's take a look at these cards. Now, There's a few different sets that I like to collect. I'm not sure if any of you new viewers know about that, so I'll go over that. Now, I don't really know a whole lot about hockey card collecting, and I do what any collector should do. Collect what you like. People can tell you what to buy. That might not match up with your goals. Now, of course, there might be some sets that are just stupid. I don't disagree with that. There can just be bad sets. Those do exist. Bad sets do exist. However, the goal is to get cool cards. And cards that you really like. Sabres win that face-off. And the Sabres come the other way. They want this win so bad. They haven't been to the playoffs in so long. There's so many players on the team that want to prove themselves. Robish getting pushed. Who's in the blue paint on in the Canadiens net? Can't tell how he fell. Hockey plays are hockey plays. Puck gets bounced out. Doan on a crazy forecheck. Can't get there. Gooley's going to boost into the zone. Sends a centering feed to Caulfield. Broken up by Doan. Sabres is doing everything right. Offense, defense, forechecking, back checking. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. Puck gets lifted into the defending area. Sabres got to play a little defense now with 4 minutes to go. And the thing that I'm liking about this hockey game right now, everybody, is the fact that the Sabres aren't stopping their offense. They keep attacking. They're not just dumping the puck into the defensive zone. They're attacking into the offensive zone. Tuch pushes the puck up. And the Sabres playing some more defense as the Canadiens send the puck in. Anderson wants a big hit. He'll find it. But in doing so, lets the puck roll out. You gotta wonder when the Canadiens are gonna pull their goaltender. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this hockey game. Demidov skates in. Fakes the drop. Creates the pass. Wide open net. And Josh Anderson couldn't get there in time. He didn't notice the puck was sitting there. The net was wide open. Lions' attention wasn't even there. Wow. Hockey's, oh man, it's raging on. Another shot. Line covers it up. Get in the truck. Get in the truck. Oh man, we just saw Darlene go down the tunnel. Is it that he tapped his chest? Huh. Unique commercial. Now you got pasta eating pasta. Watching him do this, it makes it. He looks like he's putting in so much work. We might low-key have to watch that music video to see how fast he is compared to how fast he is now. It's bad. Rasmus Dahlin got blasted in the butt. Oh, it was Evans. It wasn't Anderson. My bad. 71, not 17. Sabres win that faceoff. Empty net on the other side. No icing for the Sabres. Battle on the Canadian side. Remember, it's a 4-2 hockey game right now. Even though the Sabres are in the lead, if they happen to get that empty net goal, it's over for sure. Right now, there's still hope for the Canadiens. Slafkowski wants it. He takes the shot. Save, Lion. Hey. What? Did you fling a scab at me?
No. I was just like, my hands are a little wet. Water.
Oi. 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 We'll do one last hockey pack for tonight, everybody. Allure. Oh no. This is going to be a signed card at the end of the stream, Nova Lance.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's Allure.
I also got out the bottom.
Empty net for the Canadiens. Oh, what happened? Look at I'm peeling it.
Oh, wow.
Zach Hyman, Edmonton Oilers, eliminated from the playoffs. Tim Stutzla. What team is he on?
He's on a red team. Yeah, red and black team. The Hurricanes.
Wrong. Senators. Devin Cooley. Black Rainbow. Mason McTavish. Across the pond. Tomas Hertl. Sabres just can't finish off the Canadiens. The Canadiens are trying again. Slavkowski. He makes it in. Canadians ripping shots. Beautiful pass for the back door. Didn't make it in though. Wow. Did it just miss or did line get a pad on it? The Sabres can't get rid of the puck. They might just pin it now. And our hit. What is this? It's a glitter bomb. Or some speckle card. This might be a signed card. Brandon Hagel? No, not signed, but look at how is this numbered? Look at how speckly this is.
Whoa.
Red, yellow color flow. It is numbered 89 out of 150. Brandon Hagel. Red, orange spectrum. The Spectrum series is beautiful.
Wow, the lights really make it pop.
And I like how the pattern goes in multiple directions. Nikolai Ehlers and Luke Hughes. And the Sabres come away with the win, everybody. I mean, this game was crushed. 16 shots and 4 goals. Keep in mind, they had 4 goals on 8 shots by the second period. This game is over. The Canadiens were crushed instantly. Now, the thing about the Sabres is that they did give up pace, which could possibly be a downfall in the future for the Sabres if they do get a lead like this and they get a little too comfortable, right? That's a hard part about hockey is you can't get too comfortable.
They're all patting butt.
You like the butt pats?
I think it's
You like the butt pats.
funny because it's an oxymoron in sports.
I want to know how much Cole Caulfield Young Gun is. It's about a $50 card.
Really? Wow.
It's cool. Well, everyone, I will admit that's going to do it for me tonight. For this game, 16 to 28 shots, 31 to 27 hits in favor of the Canadiens, 13 to 13 block shots, 7 to 15 giveaways. Sabres have got to tighten that up, and if you're the Canadiens, you got to be pretty disappointed in yourself if you couldn't capitalize on that many mistakes. It's double the amount of your mistakes. You're not making that many mistakes. How are the Sabres scoring so many goals, right? How are they scoring so many goals? And then 4 to 5 takeaways. So really a lot of it was just the Sabres giving the puck away and the Canadiens not doing enough with their possession, with their opportunities. The Sabres were screwing up, and it just did not feel like the Canadiens made them suffer. It didn't seem like they took advantage of their opportunities. Now, I'll be live tomorrow. Looks like Hurricanes Flyers is at 7. So I'll see you at 7 o'clock. I am Wee Cakin. Hope you have a good night, everyone. See you soon.